So Jerry, first tell us all about your film.
Oh, okay. So How to Change the World it's the story of the founders of Greenpeace in the 1970s. It's a film about a group of people that start off sailing a small boat into a nuclear test zone and end up creating an international organization.
So this isn't your first time working with Jerry, so tell me about the experience and what you guys bring together as a group.
That's really interesting. I mean, Jerry and I have been working together for about 10 years, so I guess we know each other very, very well. And we can be supremely honest with each other. So he first came to me with this idea back in 2008 and says, I've got this great idea, it's a film about the early Greenpeacers. And I thought, I don't know if I want to see another film about Greenpeace. And then he started to talk about what it was actually about, the characters in the early years, and how these amazing group of friends achieved so much globally, but at the same time had to reevaluate their relationships in the process. And at that point, I started to get really excited. But we carried on working together. We brought in Insight in Canada and Baus de Jong from Daniel Films, and it took 7 years to get this film to the screen. So I guess I just keep getting to know Jerry better and better as the years go past.
We were fortunate to have Jerry be in charge of that because he's incredibly thorough, and it was a huge project, not just there's footage we knew of and footage we didn't know about, and he just basically leaves no stone unturned. It's quite a feat.
I've never been to Sundance before. I've never had a film here before, and it's literally my life's ambition come true. It's amazing. I get a bit emotional when I speak about it, but it's just really, really special.
Well, first of all, Bobby, tell me what this film will mean to you and to the legacy of your husband.
I hope that for the future, it's going to matter to the next generation, because my husband always would sort of start everything as a question. How is that going to affect the next generation?
All right, so I guess that brings us to you. When we talk about the younger generation, what do you think that they'll get from this film?
Well, I do hope that from this film, the next generation can see that just in the 60s and 70s, there was a youth culture at that time that took on this incredible moment that was happening with media culture, with ecology, and they're able to, as a group, a small group of thoughtful, committed, passionate people coming together, taking that moment and galvanizing, and really creating the modern day ecological movement and a whole new set of consciousness. It was my dad would call the mind bomb that shifted people's sense of their world and their place in it. And I hope that young people will be able to see this film today and realize that this is our moment now as the youth culture of today. We have this issue of climate change. And again, it seems so insurmountable and so impossible, but what they were doing back then seemed insurmountable and impossible. And again, we need that thoughtful, committed, passionate people, and we're in a galvanized moment right now. And I think that is happening, that story is being written right now. And those stories also need to be told. But this is the original story, and I think we can get that lesson learned from that story, that it doesn't take, huge, incredible, leaders and stars or heroes even. It just takes a group of people that are willing to put it on the line to fight for this world and our survival.